What's up guys, this is your man GitK once again. Today's video I'm going to show you how I achieved this in Adobe Lightroom Classic. So without wasting much time, let's jump right to the video. So this image right here is an image I shot last year, that's 2024. It was a beach photo shoot and I decided to use this image as a reference for a video to teach you guys how to color correct and also how to color grade. So like I always say, color correction is just about tweaking the lighting and also certain colors in your image that was not able to be corrected or fixed in your camera or on your camera. Yes. And then color grading is about changing the mood of the image. So it could be storytelling or how you want your viewers to feel about the image. That is color grading. So color grading simply means changing the mood of the image. And that's what we are going to do today. So this is the grade I'm going to show you. I'm going to reset this so we can start all over. So reset this. This was the raw file. I shot this with my Canon ES6D with a 50mm 1.8 lens. Alright, so let's dive right into it as said earlier. So firstly, we are going to deal with color correction. So with this, I'm going to turn down the highlights a bit, boost my contrast a bit, and then increase my shadows a little, turn down my whites to a little, then the blacks to increase it a little. Then we come to this section. I'm just going to put the haze a little because I want the haze acts like contrast, so I'm going to put in more details. Yes, it's going to take anything hazy from the image. Yeah, and then also calm down. I'm not going to touch the vibrance and saturation, straight to the color, or if you use HSL as well. Yes, I prefer the color because once you tap on any color you get all the three sections here. So I'm going to start off with the reds. So mostly you can find the reds on the skin tone or in the skin tone. So what I do is I don't really touch the saturation. I just put the luminance, which is the brightness. So luminance is the lightness or the brightness of the selected color, and then saturation is the intensity of the color. You want it very deep red or low red, that means you are desaturating it. And then hue means changing the tint of the color. Yes, so I'm just going to boost the reds and then come to my oranges. So mostly oranges is basically the skin tone color. Yes, no matter if the person light skin, dark skin, you're still going to find oranges in the color. So these three first colors are mostly found on the skin. Yes, so I'm going to boost my saturation a little and then the lightness to a little, but then I'm going to work more on the hue because I want the skin to look yellowish. I'm going to drag the hue to the yellow aspect, and you see with just that small push you can see our image. I want to try and crop this section. Yes, so we can see the skin very well. So with just a little push you can see the skin is getting yellow, and anything that's orange in the image is going to follow it too as well. Yes, and then we go to yellow. I want to kill those yellow stuff on the rocks as well, so I'm going to desaturate the yellow. Desaturated it. Yes, you see with just these few clicks we are getting there, and I'm just going to make it pop a little, and that will be all. I can't see any greens in this image, so I'm going to skip the greens. I can see aqua, but I want to focus on the blue because she has a blue attire and then the skies too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hue for the blues. I want this cyan effect, aquatic vibe. Yes, and then I'm going to boost the saturation a little, increase the lightness to a little. That's the luminance. And then with this we don't have anything purple or pink here or magenta, anyhow you're going to put it. But mostly if your lens is giving you chromatic aberration, you can use this opportunity to desaturate it. Yes, so now let's move to color grading, the main big deal. So when you get to the color, if you don't have this color grading wheel, I suggest you update your Lightroom. You can do this with Photoshop Camera Raw. Yes, you can apply the same settings in Camera Raw as well. So far as you follow the steps, you're still going to find these options over there. Yes. So firstly I'm going to start with the shadows, and And with the shadows, I want it to have a vibe of or a feel of the blues or the aquatic blues, or yes, the cyan. So I'm going to move this slightly. You can choose to regulate it here, but this feels good. Yes, I mean rolling it up and down. Yeah. So once you set it here, you just have to I don't want it to be too much, so I'm going to desaturate it a little, not too much, just a little, about here. Yes. Then I move to my midtones. Always keep this in mind. Midtones are the skin tone colors. So if you choose a different color that doesn't fall in the skin tone uh section, that's the red, oranges, and then yellow, you end up destroying the skin tone in addition. But if that's the kind of grade you are going in for, that is fine. But if you want to follow principles, that's what I'm telling you. So you can move from the range from here to here. Yes, that's the red, oranges, and yellow. So with this, I want something close to orange, close to yellow. Yes, that kind of vibe. So not too much work. Yes, I'm going to reduce this a bit, not too much. And then with my highlights too, I want it to have this yellow feel or skin tone feel. So I'm still going to push my highlights to the yellow aspect. Yeah. And then I'm going to reduce this a bit. And then once I'm done here, lastly, I'm going to come to my calibration. But you can go to lens correction, and if your lens has a distortion or something like that, you can correct it. If it has chromatic aberration, you can correct it. So you see, that's the power of Lightroom. It gives you more options to correct a lot of stuff. And even with the newer versions, you can be able to remove blemishes. Even with this version as well, this is the Lightroom Classic 2021. Yes, but the newer ones have more options than this, so you can get your hands on it and then see it for yourself. Yes, so I remove the chromatic aberration if there is any. Yes, and then lastly come to my calibration. That's the master for all. I'm just going to boost the blue primary to pop out everything. Yes, and then that is how I've created this nice, amazing color grading on this image. And if you want to make it feel more cinematic, this is a trick. Don't tell anyone, just keep it a secret. So open your tone curve. Most people try to run away from this tone curve, but it's really powerful. Yes, you can even use only this to color grade your image. That will be another topic for another day. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rise up the shadows in this image. Yes, so I wanted to have this kind of hazy cinematic vibe, as if there was a fog around. Yes, so this is a fake fog effect that we normally call it the matte effect. So it's going to raise up the shadows. So just click here, the white aspect here, that's neutral, and then give it a single click over here. The 90 degrees box over here, just give it a click here. Once you give it a click, it's like a stopper. So all you have to do is just raise this to a point where you feel the shadows has been arisen or arisen. I don't know how to put this way, but in this way we are raising up the shadows in the image in the image. Yes, so if you check places where there were shadows, that's where you're going to find this effect. So if I turn it off, you're going to see the effect. Yes, so I'm going to turn this down a bit. So before and after, before and after, and then we can go on and crop our image. So I'm going to crop this to the Instagram size 4:5. I'm going to go in a bit. Yes, and that's how we've color graded our image. So one thing is you can copy this grade. Just right click, go to settings, copy settings. It's going to give you a chance to take the ones you want to copy. Once you're done, copy it and then move to the next image, so you don't have to repeatedly grade your images. Yes, so I'm just going to select this image, go to settings and paste it. and I wait for Lightroom to do its magic, and boom, here I go. So this one too, if I want to crop it, I just press R on my keyboard. That's for Lightroom. Crop it to 4 by 5 Instagram size, and I'm going to leave it this way. Yes, and that's how I've color graded our image from looking like this to this. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and like I said earlier, if you want this grade, just comment I want this, and I'm going to put the link in the description for everyone to enjoy it. This is a free grade I'm giving it out because of the support you guys have been giving me over the years. Yes, so this is your man GK once again, and peace out.